Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Dirty Mike's Canadian Corner. Happy Hump Day. By the way, let me do the usual opening.
Oh, what up? Holla!
Holla! It's been so long we've had a hump day, I sometimes forget the processes, the steps in doing it. Anyways, I hope everyone's having a great day, great week. Hope everyone's being good. The panel link has been posted and pinned. If anyone has the bollocks to come on up, feel free. In the meantime, we'll always remind everyone if you got 'em, smoke 'em. Cheers. Hello to you, Mr. Mudslinger, Sarah, Grungabis. Good to see you three. Hope you're all doing well. Today you found an amazing ARG. What's an ARG? Live the $6 million man. What? How's your wife getting out Sunday? How are you, Mike? I'm good. Thank you for asking. Jeez, that's down the wrong pipe. Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you. Voters in Dover to see. Okay. So what you guys been doing today? Any news you guys have? Any fun things you've been doing? I know Sarah's so busy with packing and shit. You still here, Grunkabis? You're almost done packing. Very nice, very nice. You made a gate and a fence? Cool, cool. Yeah, that's. I hate packing when moving. Hell, I even hate unpacking. I still have stuff packed away from fucking 5 years ago. Because I don't have the space for all of it. The room I'm in right now is a lot smaller than my last room that I had in the city. It's about half the size for the same damn price. And looked upon packaging. Hey, I guess Grungabis is not here. Mr. Reese should be here any moment now. The mass of cardboard. What about the cardboard mass? There he is. What's up, Mike? Happy Hump Day! Of course I get Amazon. Who doesn't get Amazon? Oh, oh, Nightbot has a friendly reminder for everyone. The fucking owner of Amazon is mega rich. Mega rich. The the owner of Amazon makes my if I won $60 million, the guy from Amazon makes that $60 million look like welfare money. Guaranteed he's a billionaire. What up, Olga? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you are doing well. It's all good. No worries. A lot of people missed last night. Huh? Mudslinger missed last night. Who else was here and here? Grungabis missed last night. There's been others that missed last night. It's all good. It's all good. But it's cool that you said sorry, but no need to. Shit happens. People have lives, I know. And plus, I know Tuesdays are your days with your daughter, so. Tonight I got the fuck, black cherry cart is what I have tonight. Ooh. Hello, Mike.
What's up?
Not too much. How you doing?
All right. Just had to wait before I came up. My mom was bringing over some dinner.
Oh yeah, what you eat?
I didn't eat yet. I'll eat it later. She made some roast and mashed potatoes and corn and gravy and
Roast as in roast beef?
yeah, crock
Oh,
pot. Oh yeah, looks good.
do you use horseradish?
Do I?
Yes.
I on some stuff I do.
On roast beef?
Oh yeah, like a Arby's or anything like that. Yeah.
Will you be tonight?
I don't know if I might have some, but I like spicy horsey sauce though.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
It,
For
it,
sure.
it's got
I
to make
wouldn't.
the nose tickle.
I wouldn't expect anything less with a man with like 20 bottles of hot sauce.
Yeah. If it doesn't make the nose burn a little bit, it's not good.
Right? And you get that little tingle in the morning.
Yeah. If that's what you want to call it.
Uh, hey. So, how was your day?
Wasn't too bad. Went by quick. We've been busy, but that's all
Was
right.
today busier or slower today than yesterday?
It was about the same,
Oh, wow.
but that's okay. I'd rather the day go by kind of fast than just not have nothing to do and just
That's for
you
sure.
know you look at the clock and we think an hour went by and it's been 2 minutes.
Mustard horseradish? What the fuck? Okay.
I don't think I've ever heard of a mustard horseradish.
Maybe he puts the horseradish in and then mixes it with mustard.
Maybe. I mean, it doesn't sound like it would be too bad because mustard has kind of a little spice to it.
Yeah.
You know,
And then
depending
they
on
have the spicy mustard, just like the spicy mayo and the spicy ketchup.
what I'm saying. I guess it just depends on what kind of mustard you're using. But
But then again, you can make anything spicy if you got the hot sauce or the pepper with it.
right, I know the wife made some uh, ham and potato soup last night, and she freaking peppered that shit was spicy with pepper. I'm like, damn, woman. I'm like, whoo.
Nice.
But it was good.
Oh, I bet. I haven't had a good home cooked meal in a long time. That shit's just fucking too expensive for me.
Yeah, I mean,
Plus, it
it's not
makes no sense for one person.
right. You kind of got
Yeah,
to learn how to
yeah.
make your
I
own stuff.
just put on a fucking 5 pound fucking roast that I've been slaving all fucking day
Yeah,
with
that's
some
when you just
fucking mashed potatoes and some corn and some fucking, I don't know, some buns, some gravy.
yeah, you cook that shit up, and if you don't use it, you just freeze it. You know, I mean, you can eat it later.
I don't like frozen food like that.
Yeah, just depends how you. I mean, you freeze it, and then we'll put it back in like the slow cooker or whatever, and it
The
tastes
only
just as good the day
That is
before.
true. That is true, but I'd rather just eat it until it's gone.
Right. See, I leftover like leftover spaghetti. I'll eat that shit for a week straight for lunch. I don't care.
For
Chili,
sure.
spaghetti.
Oh yeah, ogre. Well, forget the chili. And actually, well, I don't mind spaghetti if it's like an Alfredo sauce.
Right.
I love chicken Alfredo spaghetti. Oh. Or even better, bacon chicken Alfredo spaghetti. I'll have that every fucking day, but it's no good for my diabetes or my waist.
Some children legs fried in garlic butter. What the hell is a children's leg?
What the hell's he fucking eating?
Some children's legs. I'm like, oh, it's got to be some crazy recipe or something.
What you doing to your to Trouble?
It's
Are you frying up Trouble's legs and putting garlic butter on it?
a taquito. It's a Mexican leg.
God,
Uh,
this guy.
yeah,
Wow.
I never heard of children's legs. Children legs.
Right?
He really is an ogre.
And then put his kid in the oven with honey garlic on her. What the hell? That's not what you typed.
Chicken leg. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm like
That makes
children.
more sense, but look, hey, read up and you'll see you did not say chicken.
I was like, man, this is something maybe I want to try if it's got like some good stuff in it. But
I was about there. Do I need to call 911?
there might be an issue here. It's all good, ogre. I'm good for that too, buddy. Spell check sucks. That's funny though. Yeah, chicken. I'm all about chicken legs. I love chicken legs.
No.
Wings and legs. I'm all about it.
I only want boneless.
Ah,
I can't
chicken.
handle the purple veins.
Well,
Once I see the purple veins or any purple or pink fucking shit, I lose all want to eat it. It just disgusts me.
you just gotta cook them long enough. You don't usually see if you have pink in your chicken. The chicken's probably not done.
Well, I'm talking mostly the purple veins,
Right.
which comes everywhere, even on wings,
Yeah, see, I don't. It
which I
doesn't.
don't eat no more.
I'm
I can't.
whatever.
Ugh.
I mean, most of the processed chicken nuggets and all the food that we eat is probably made up of all the leftover shit that they don't use for regular food anyway. So you're eating it some way,
Yes,
somehow. You're probably eating it.
yes, a lot of places have that, but then if you go to the right places, it's all 100% real meat,
Oh yeah, if you go to like a nice restaurant or whatever and get like some boneless
like
chicken
like a
tenders,
Wild Wings, like
yeah,
Buffalo Wild Wings or Wild Wings. There's two different places here.
right. Yeah,
Those are premium meat.
I like some B dubs.
They're nice.
Yeah, usually we
I like
actually
anything that has like a wing selection where the
right.
sauce, they have like 100 or more sauces to
Yeah,
choose
see, like
from.
we go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I love their mango habanero sauce. Oh, it's so good.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like
Ooh,
sweet,
yeah.
but it's got a good kick.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, we go there every now and again. They actually have a on Fridays. They have a family view like a value meal. I think it costs like $42, but you get I want to say you get 20, 24 wings, fries, and then you get another 24 wings and fries for $42. So you get 48 or 44 wings and two big things of fries, your celery, whatever sauce you want.
And then any drinks.
Right, which isn't bad because usually I'll eat like 12 wings and next day I'll just eat the rest of them for lunch or whatever.
Only 12?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I remember. Fuck, how old would I be? How old? I'd say between 20 and 23 age. I had a girlfriend at the time, and there's this pizza place that also does chicken wings called Double Double.
Uh-huh.
And they had ones, different sizes, amounts that they had of chicken wings. And their biggest was like buy 50, get a 50 free. So making it 100. Me and her sat down, killed that.
Damn.
Then went and got another one.
I mean, back in the day when I was younger, I could put food away, but I don't eat as much as I used to.
I
You know,
was way bigger than I am right now.
right?
I was a fat ass too. 38. Now I'm in like a 34.
Nice. See, close to me. I think I'm like a pant size. I'd say like 32, depending on the pants though. Anywhere from like a
32. See?
32.
And yet I'm like 180, 190. It varies. Depends what I eat for the day. Fucking bullshit. My metabolism sucks ass.
See, I got high metabolism. I mean, in the last 2 weeks, I was up to like almost 155. I'm down to like literally in the last 2 weeks, I went down. I went from 155 to like 142 in like 2 weeks.
How tall are you?
5'8".
Okay, so I'm 5'7". So you got an inch on me. So that should make you even heavier than I normally would be, say. Just even though it's an inch, still an inch is an inch, just like the difference between my 34 and your 32 inches. That ain't much, but in reality, it is. That could be like 30, 40 pounds,
Right.
those 2 inches.
Yeah. I don't complain about it. I'm just like, whatever. I
But
woke
that's
up today.
crazy. Your size and compared to mine, and we're so close, but yet so far on weight.
Right. Yeah. It just, I mean, I've always had a very high metabolism, though. I mean, my wife gets pissed off at me. Like, I'll eat like 2 bowls
Wow.
of sugar cereal before I go to bed and wake up like I'm starving, and I don't gain no weight.
Let's see what Ogre put at the pub across the whatever. Get 2 pounds of wings, large fries, 4 beers, $50 including tip.
Damn, that's nice.
And that's Canadian. So
Oh
that's like 35 American, roughly.
yeah, 2 inches. She get pissed.
Oh shit.
Mudslayer coming in a little dirty.
Well, if you were a female, wouldn't you be pissed if a guy had 2 inches?
I mean, like,
I know I would be. What the fuck you gonna do with that little thing, boy?
can you give me a blowjob? She'd be just licking it like it's like a little fucking clit.
Ugh.
Oh, good
Oh,
lord. Yeah, no, sorry.
I feel sorry for anyone like that.
Right? Yeah. Life's gotta suck.
Yeah.
Or not. Oh. Well, I guess if your girlfriend had gag reflex, you wouldn't have to worry about anything.
No, no, no gag relief reflex on 2 inches. Fuck.
Guy be
Man.
going to work every day being like, shit, my woman deep throats me every night. Like, what?
She takes it all in.
All 2 inches to be like, oh, sorry, buddy. add, a, add a
uh,
couple more to that.
fuck. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm looking forward to Saturday.
Which is wrestling, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Saturday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. All the way from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
Damn.
Yep.
It'd be crazy being a wrestler. I mean, those guys do get to see the whole world. You know, I mean, it's a rough sport, but at the same time, You get to travel and see all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of like
Oh,
being in a rock band. You get to travel all over the world and see stuff, but at the same time, you probably don't get to enjoy it because it's like you play, you're packing up, and you're on to the next country or the next city or the next town, whatever.
well, there's only two top jobs, professions in the world where you will get a big ass fucking ovation like a rock star. Rock star being one, wrestler being another.
Right.
Movie stars, not so high. TV actors, definitely no. Anyone in sports, to a degree, but nah, not even close to the same level.
No. Yeah, I mean, like you said, I mean, rock stars and wrestlers, it's like the highest of entertainment that people would pay for at that point. I mean, to me, I would put rock stars on top because, I mean, if you're going to pay money to go see somebody, you're going to just be like, oh, yeah, you know.
Yeah. And it sucks that my fucking camera's acting up again like it did last time.
Yeah,
And yeah, what?
it was weird with mine. I figured mine out. It was just when it did an update, it's always the same button. I just don't remember where it is. It's like I just have to click something, and all of a sudden it just starts working. I'm like,
It doesn't like to be unplugged, but it's like it's the same plug that I need to use to charge my headset. It's like
weird.
fuck.
I wonder if it's just like trying to find the headset instead of the camera. There's got to be something that you have to click on to get it to go on. Yeah, I fucked with mine literally a couple weeks ago when I couldn't get my camera to go up. I literally sat the next day for like an hour almost, and I'm like, what's not going on? I'm looking at like reviews, like why is my camera not working? And finally I found it, and like it was so stupid. It was easy. I'm like, damn it. But whatever.
Yeah, it's like I plug it in and it doesn't even detect.
See, now that's like mine, like the camera that I bought,
Hmm?
or that I didn't buy, my external camera that my kid bought me. For
That's what
some
this
reason,
is.
yeah, I can't get mine to work. And a lot of people say when you do that, basically when you update your computer, if you have that kind of camera, you have to download a new driver to match the update. And I'm like, I have no idea. I don't even care. I'm not gonna go try to find a fucking driver to download and
Right?
wait for a half an hour, and then all of a sudden that doesn't work, and then I'm downloading another driver. Now I'm just eating space up on my computer. It's like whatever.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. I'll go spend $25. I mean, literally the camera that I have was probably 25 bucks. I'm like, I'll go spend $25, get the new camera, it'll work. I just want to update my computer.
Yep.
Whatever.
Yep. Yep. I want to get a few things for this computer just to make it run a little better. Even a fraction better would be nice. And
Right.
then obviously do a new fresh install of Windows, which is going to be a bitch because that takes an all day thing getting everything.
Oh yeah. Get some more RAM in there, more space, even more
Oh,
RAM.
I have 32 gigs of RAM, so I'm good for RAM. It's the CPU and the video card that I would change.
Yeah, yeah. Your video card will re- give you a lot better refresh rate and all that on your games and
Yep.
stuff.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. See, I don't do any of that on my computer, so that doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I
I
like
mean,
to game. I love to game.
most of my space is taken up just by downloading pictures, and when I had my drone, which that didn't bother me because I had one terabyte, hard drives for each one. So I just drag them from my computer, put them over into the hard drive, external hard drive, and that way I have them in case the computer
Yep.
crashes or whatever.
Exactly.
A
But
lot of shit,
I want to try and find a video card that has 4K Ultra because that's what I'm using right now. The
right?
right one I have right now is only 1080. Sure, it's all right, but if I got a 4K fucking monitor, why wouldn't I just get a 4K video card so I can actually use it?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's. I guess it's just like anything. A computer to me is like a hobby. I mean, I don't. People are like, "Oh, I'm going to upgrade my computer." My kids, and they're like, "It's $200 for this part." And I'm like, "Why?" And then I stop and think. I'm like, "Wait, I just crashed two drones that cost $1,000 a piece." I'm like, "Why am I bitching at you?" You know, like whatever.
Right?
It, it's a hobby. You know, it's like anything. If you're gonna build a car, you're gonna build a computer, you're gonna play with any kind of toys, it's gonna cost you money.
Yep. And there's always upgrades and maintenance.
Oh, of course. I think the biggest to me, a computer hobby, that would be something that I just would not have the patience for just because of that reason. Upgrading constantly, finding what you need to do for this.
Not
It
really, Ogre. Yep.
just gets crazy.
Especially with a computer. Oh my God. It's just as bad as a car
Yeah.
and can be just as expensive. Can be.
Well, shit, Ogre, why ain't you breaking it out and hooking that bitch up?
Because he doesn't have internet yet. He doesn't also have a monitor because he left it where he fucking was.
Uh,
And he can't get to Toronto for some stupid reason.
well, everything takes time, money, and whatever else needs to go on to get there. You know, I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Uh, usually a TV or a monitor does help.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, some most of the time. I mean, monitors, an actual computer monitor, it's gonna probably cost you money, but I mean, you can literally go to Walmart and find TVs for like super cheap. You know,
Yes, yes.
I mean, I
The
when I
most expensive video card I'm looking at right now on this website is an Asus ROG Matrix Platinum GeForce RTX 4090 limited edition at $4,299 Canadian.
wow. So that's what my laptop is. That brand, Asus.
That's just a video card.
Yeah,
That's
it's
more than
crazy.
that's more than Ogre's whole computer.
And literally, you put that in your computer within 6 months, that thing's outdated already.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
That's
if
why
you're
I would never. You don't need a 4090, says who? You do if you want to play all the great new games and have no lag or any FPS issues. No lag spikes, no game freezing.
great, that shit just probably makes your computer run so hot, though.
Yup. Well, not with a 4090.
Right?
But obviously, it takes more power, so you need a bigger power supply, say like 1,000 watts.
Right. So when you just get a liquid cooled unit.
I my computer that I want does have the liquid cool CPU. I'm bringing you up, Ogre. What's up?
Not much. I just come up to say hi. What? I need a reason to come up and say hi?
No, no,
What's
no.
it?
Just seeing how you're doing.
It was the way you said, "Hey, what's up?" It was funny. It was
I'm
the
I'm
inflection. The
Canadian. That's
inflection
what
was wrong on both words. It was kind of funny.
I'm Canadian. That's how we talk. Hey, what's up?
No, no, I get that. No, it was that's a hey, what's up? It was the way you said it though. It sounded funny. It was just
Okay.
inflection, or maybe the way you were breathing. It had a kind of like, what's up? Like, what do you want? What do you want? What's up?
No, no,
I know
no.
that. It was just funny because
Well, I am here to entertain everyone, right? Or try to. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Hold on one second. Can you see that, or can you make it big enough for them to for
Intel Core
360?
i5. I don't like Intel. You got a 4060, which is good. 1 terabyte M2. I would have had a 2 terabyte M2. DDR5 16 gigs is all right. I'd have 32 gigs instead of 16.
Yeah.
I do not like Home, Windows Home 11. I'd rather have Windows Home Pro. Home is
I literally,
home is a cheap alternative
I
that you
literally paid
don't.
$1,200 for this. It was $2,500
What is that?
regular price.
That's the
Codex
whole
series.
computer. That's your whole computer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
1,200. That's it.
Yeah.
That's fucking
I
cheap.
I got it
Yeah,
Boxing Day from
that's not
Canada
bad.
Computer. I'd been looking at it. I'd been looking at it all week. A buddy of mine and I had gone down there, checked it out. I called and they said, "Oh, I can't put it on hold. Boxing Day's coming up." I'm
Say
like, "I know
hello.
this
I
is the
say
one I want." And
hello,
when Boxing
hello.
Day came, I got it for twelve
Oh,
hundred
why
bucks
you
cash.
saying why I say hello?
Sorry.
I'm just mumbling to Mud in the chat.
Oh,
You say goodbye. I say hello.
yeah.
Hello,
Hello.
hello, hello.
I've had it plugged in and turned on and hooked up to see what it looks like. It's got all sorts of colors and shit. It's all shiny and flashy and
Is this new from when I was there?
oh yeah, this I got this back
So
in
hold on. What happened to the other one?
that little Lenovo one.
The one when I was at your place?
Yeah, it got smashed.
From who?
I'm not exactly sure how, but in moving around everywhere, the thing got dropped and the thing got smashed. I was able to save the hard drive, but it's sitting with my buddy Justin in Newmarket or Richmond Hill.
Ah,
He was able to get the hard drive out of it for me.
wow.
That
Damn.
yeah, that little Lenovo one I had, it had a pretty decent,
It was
CPU.
all right. It was
You
all
know,
right.
it had like the hard drive's a terabyte. It's got a terabyte hard drive to it. So he
Mm,
was able to get it out for me. I just have to get to Richmond Hill, or he's got to find a way up here to drop it off.
Or you can mail it.
Yeah, or he could mail it. Yeah, but
But yeah, I'd upgrade on the RAM to 32. Do you have two sticks or four?
I would have to take it out of the box. Hold on a second. Give me a
Probably two.
second. You guys talk,
Probably
and it's got a glass thing to it. So let me take it out of the box and show
yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah.
and you
Yeah, I'm
can tell
holding
me.
on. It's all good.
Make me clean my place. You guys don't see how fucking messy it is. Thanks.
Mike's sitting all back there fucking quiet because he don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Meanwhile, neither does Ogre because he's
I
just
do.
as
Actually, you're talking about RAM sticks. How many slots? If I have 2 or 4, these are DDR6 too. If I'm not mistaken, I've learned a bit. My buddy Justin, he builds computers and shit. He's the one
yeah.
that told me to get this. There was another one that was $200 more, but
Lower the voice.
the
Lower
the
talk
video
low.
card and
Don't
because
yell.
this had a 1 terabyte whatchamacallit
Stop
M2
yelling.
drive. I'm not yelling.
Okay, it sounds like you are.
Sorry. Oh well, I put my phone down and I had to walk away, so I was speaking up a little bit. Oh, is that hard on
Don't
your sensitive little ears?
know, but it may be for someone in the audience.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, good point. Sorry, audience.
Didn't sound too bad to me. Whatever.
Then again, I do have really sensitive headphones. Really good, expensive ones.
That's right. You are really sensitive.
My headphones make my ears a pussy. Ow!
Oh fuck! You should hear my place when I play music through my fucking desktop speakers that are 410 watts, louder than any fucking guitar amp I've had.
As far as I can tell,
Hmm.
hard to see in there. Can you see in there, or yes or no?
Not really, no.
No, they're XPG. I only got the 2 slots, it looks like, for the RAM there. But I also got 3 more slots over here for something else.
No,
And
no, that can't be right. That can't be right.
oh, hold on.
Is
Let
there
me
any way
guys.
to is there any way to take off the fucking glass side?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Should be easy, just 2 screws.
Or,
4?
yeah, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom.
That's fucking balls. You only need one on the top, one on the bottom. That is weird. It's called my WS5. The Tundra.
Oh, come on. Oh, my fucking Justin must have been fucking tweaking.
Ogre's beaten by a screw.
Ah, you're screwed.
Uh-huh.
They
Ogre's
got
screwed by a
rubber
screw.
inserts. I forgot that they had the rubber inserts.
I guess if you're gonna screw, it's always good to have a rubber inserted.
That's usually so the screws can stay in the hole and not get lost.
Wish there was a way you can see in here better.
Okay, hold on. What the fuck? And there's not. Wow, there isn't. Yeah, I see that part. I want to see. No, I don't want to see. That ain't nothing. It's over by the other one where the stick is. Hold on. Oh, fuck. I wish I could navigate which way to turn it because you're all over. From that way, I'd say down. Whoa. Now it's all blurry. Way too close.
Well, that's about as far
And I,
down as I can get,
and I,
really.
and okay. Can you swing it, move it to your right? Yep, 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 yep. Can you go lower? Okay, so you have two there,
Yeah,
and there's no other slots beside it.
not beside those ones. Oh,
Okay, so you need new RAM sticks if you want to get
that's,
32. So you need two 16 strips
yeah.
or 132, which they have, but they're way more money. It makes no sense.
Well, I would get if I'm going to do that. I would double it. I would just get if I'm going to buy anything to upgrade it like those. Like that's the only thing my buddy Justin said to put in to upgrade it too is new RAM sticks, and he said to get two 32s.
Only if the motherboard can handle it. Some motherboards can't handle that high. So you have to look at the motherboard that you have in that and see what it will allow. You just Google the motherboard, you go into the specs, and it'll tell you.
Yeah, otherwise you're just gonna fry the shit out of it.
Well,
I would have to wait until I have it hooked up then, so that I can, or somebody like
and you
you, if
got
you were to
and
do
you
it.
and you and you got to make sure about the DDR6, 5, 4, whatever,
Yeah, I know that.
and you got to look into how many megahertz MHz,
Yeah,
which is the speed that it reads and writes. So
yeah.
the higher number, the faster and better.
As far as I know, when I was there, and I should have just bought them that day, but I was in a hurry and I was
It's all good.
having a bit of an anxiety
You'll
being out
probably
on the
pay
Boxing
you'll
Day.
probably pay about $200 for new
Well,
RAM.
I could have got two of them for I think it was $110 on
I wouldn't.
Boxing Day.
Well, that's different. Yeah, that's different. The Boxing Day's always good sales. I bet they're probably close to 200 normally.
Yeah, that's what he said. They're like for the ones I would have needed for this
Hmm.
in the 32. Um, because I wanted to go 64, and he said that was too much. The guy at the
Yeah,
store.
yeah, it's
So
big money,
the,
and it
the
doesn't make sense. Not for what you do.
yeah, no, he said the 32 if I was going to do it, and I should have just done it that day.
Mm,
But sometimes when you spend fucking $1,200 cash when you know
yeah,
you shouldn't be, I knew it was an investment for later,
yeah,
right?
and
So,
an extra 200 is like fucking pushing it,
yeah,
or even 120's pushing it. I should
yeah.
say.
There was two different brands. There was this brand here,
Mm,
and then there was one that was a bit cheaper of a brand. He said I could have
no,
got.
no, don't cheap out on anything electronics because they
Yeah,
will not last. Anything electronic,
that's what my
VCR,
buddy.
TV, VCR, TV, stereo, fucking whatever,
That's what my buddy
computer,
Justin said. He said,
laptop.
but I could have got, like I said, I could have got the two 32s, like $125 plus tax.
For what you do on the computer, that's a pretty pretty good PC right now,
And
and and it
it'll
has potential with the RAM, and I'm sure you could up. Well, the 4060 is okay. 4070 would be much better if your motherboard can handle it,
yeah, this
and
looked
and if your power supply can handle it.
yeah, the guy, my buddy Justin and the guy at the store said to upgrade this with another. He goes, I'm like, I'm honestly, that's not something I'll be doing. I'm. It's going to be for my daughter basically, and me to play with, and for my daughter to do learning because she's all into computers at school. She's doing coding and all sorts of shit she's into. She's loving it.
Yep.
So She learns how to use computers at school. She's doing editing and stuff at school. She can come home and edit my videos for me.
Then you have to get the programs.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. There's ways to. I know there's ways to find them and download them and shit like that. So
Yeah, I'm the king of that.
that's
Like I
what I
have,
do. That was my next statement. There's always you.
I, I have a great video editing program right now as we speak that I can use anytime I want, and it was free for me. I didn't pay a penny, even though there is no such thing as a penny in Canada.
The government still fucking nickel or steals every penny they can from us. So
Yeah, that's why they round off everything, right? That's how they get you with the extra money.
all right, find my
Oh,
way back.
your total is 130. Hold on, let me get this right.
Uh-oh. You didn't pop the
100.
ball. The reason I wasn't paying attention. Shit, sorry.
You know what's up, cornbread? You're king of blacks? You mean you're king of half breeds? Sorry, I call it like I see it. I don't lie to my audience.
It's like that Michael Jackson song. Doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Right? It don't matter.
What's up, cornbread? Good to see you, brother.
It don't matter. Just don't bite it.
Yeah,
He
right.
swallowed it. It's the world's biggest dick. You ever hear that song?
Oh yeah, NWA. Of course. Come on, who hasn't heard NWA?
hey,
Easy.
hey, not everyone's heard that song.
No, yeah, well, if you know NWA,
It's not
Easy,
like
any
a
of the
song they'd put on TV or the radio, would
right?
they?
That's true.
Unless it was maybe after midnight. Then maybe you have a chance.
Yeah, possibly, but not nowadays. But you imagine if NWA was playing the shit they played back in the day, they'd be so banned.
I would love to see Archie on TV rating. I would love
Or
to see them try and do All in the Family, even the Jeffersons, some of those
ma-
shows from the 70s, man, Sanford and Son. I'd
yep,
love to see them put
mar-
those shows on TV nowadays.
married with the Bundys, married with children,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Married with Children. Oh my God.
Well, you go back
with Al
even
Bundy's
further.
jokes.
What was the what was
Especially
the show
about fat chicks.
Hmm.
way back in the day with Archie Bunker? Dude, that show was fucking racist as all hell. I
Oh
can't
yeah,
remember what it's called.
Y-
Oh
All in the
shit.
Family.
Your wife's
Yes.
so your wife's so fat. When I'd go around your wife, but she's so big, I only have a half a tank of gas.
Your wife's so fat when she sits on the block, she sits around the block.
Your wife's so fat when she gets a cut in her leg, gravy pours out.
Oh, jeez, oh, Pete. That's a good one. What do you call 10 blondes running straight at you?
Good time.
The United States Air Force.
Oh god.
Oh, dude, I had blonde jokes back in high school. It was ridiculous. It's like, what's a blonde and a screen door have in common? The harder you slam them, the looser they get.
Good one. Good one. Good
Yeah. That's like dad joke shit way back in the day, high school shit. It's like, holy cow.
I love dad jokes. I actually
Oh,
watched a channel called Yeah Mad on
oh
YouTube.
yeah. I watch that shit too, dude. Them guys are fucking funny as shit. They got to drink every time they laugh.
Yeah, the You Mad people, yeah. And some of the
Oh yeah,
chicks on there are pretty hot.
I know. I literally I'm subscribed to those guys. They get some of their jokes are like, oh my gosh, I don't believe you just said that. You know, it's like, whoa.
Mhm. Why can't Michael Jackson go within 500 yards of a school?
Why?
Because he's dead.
Ouch. It's a true story though. It's not lying.
Yeah. Some of the stuff they say are absolutely. One of my favorite ones is one of their earliest jokes is from one of their very very first couple YouTube videos is one man's trash is another man's treasure is a great saying, unless that's how you were told you were adopted.
Oh. Oops.
I think I want to watch Delirious again.
What's
Oh
that?
yeah.
Delirious.
Well, I haven't seen Eddie Murphy's Delirious in forever.
Oh dude,
It's been a long time.
that's hilarious. That guy got some jokes on that.
Oh yeah.
That's the funny thing. Back in the day, those guys were so funny, and then they kind of just like sold out.
Yep.
You know, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah,
My uncle,
big difference between Raw and Delirious.
yeah, my uncle who I've talked to Mike about before. I think I might have mentioned it with you. He's only like 5 years older than me. He's a huge wrestling freak. That he's the one who got me into wrestling. He probably knows more about wrestling than Mike. Like that's all he does. He eats and breathes wrestling. But damn it, I lost what I was going to say. What were we talking about just a second ago?
Wrestling.
No, before that.
I'm high. I'm like you. I don't remember shit.
Shit. Somebody back up the stream and tell me what we were talking about just before that.
We was talking about music, NWA, Michael Jackson can't go 500 yards to a school because he's dead.
We were telling jokes.
Eddie Murphy.
Dad jokes. We were talking about the YouTube channel. Whatever you were talking about.
Oh yeah, that's
Dad.
it. Delirious. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my uncle, he had it on VHS. He had Raw on VHS, and he was a huge Andrew Dice Clay fan. And he'd always bring
Love
him
him.
over. He'd always bring him over when he had to come over and babysit us as kids. And I was like,
Nice.
yeah, man, this is. And he'd throw it to VCR, and that's what him and I would watch. If there
Nice.
wasn't wrestling on and him and I weren't wrestling around the house, we'd literally move all the furniture and we'd wrestle and fucking jump off the back of the fucking his back porch at his place sometimes. Off the top rope, I'd come down with flying elbows and leg drops right onto him, fucking right onto solid ground.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, we were vicious when we wrestled. Well, we didn't realize that when you did a tombstone, you're actually fucking. If you watch closely, he wasn't actually hitting this guy's head on the ground. He was holding it up. My uncle would drill me head first into the fucking ground with a tombstone.
How old is the headset you're using?
Who, me?
Yes.
I'm not using a headset.
Oh shit. Wow. Okay.
It's just my phone, and my phone's like 4+ years old.
Okay, that explains.
Why, you having trouble hearing me? You need me to
No,
speak
no,
louder?
no, not at all. That is not the problem. I don't know if Mike can hear it, but when he talks, does he pop to you also?
I'm also sitting in my shed too, so there might be an echo.
It's not the echo, it's like crackling when you talk.
No, I don't hear it.
I know. Obviously, you don't hear
I can
yourself.
I can hear it a little bit, but it doesn't bother me.
No, I didn't say it bothers me. I'm just.
Yeah, you can kind of hear like little. You have headphones. I don't have headphones in, so I'm not hearing what you hear. So
My apologies.
not
It's all
it's all
good.
good.
It's all good.
Whatever.
I guess I'll drop down then so you can hear
No,
better.
no, you don't. Shut.
You're all good, man.
You don't want me up here
But
on the panel. I get it. I understand.
how many? How much data you got left?
Oh yeah, shit. I got to remember that. Yeah. Um.
And remember, it's Saturday. This Saturday at 1 o'clock. So
As long
I'll
as
be.
I don't have, as long as I don't have trouble, because my two nieces. I just got a call actually before I. One of the reasons why I didn't come up right away. I was talking to my sister. My both of my nieces got foot and mouth disease, and so she's trying to keep my daughter away from them and keep them
Yes.
quarantined in the,
Yes.
so that I can see my daughter on Friday for her birthday. And if if the ex roommate's not coming up because the kids are sick on Saturday, I might actually pick Trouble up and take her Saturday and Sunday as well.
That's cool.
So if I
Oh,
have her Saturday, I won't be able to come up and do the wrestling thing with you. If not, I will for sure.
well, that's fine. I'd rather look at. Well, if I had kids, I'd rather look after my kid than watch wrestling. Also, unless my kid was into it, then I'd watch
I
it
was
with
just
her.
going to say, unless she liked it, like that was one thing my uncle enjoyed about babysitting, or not really babysitting. He was, like I said, he was only 5 years older than me, made him 3 years older than my older sister, and
Hmm.
7 years older than my younger sister. So just because he was the oldest, he was in charge type shit whenever he was left with us. And like I said, he loved wrestling. So we were always watching wrestling. And
I got into it when I was 8. That's when I started watching it.
yeah, that,
1978. 1978. Way
uh,
before Hogan. Way before Hogan.
see, well, not way before Hogan. Hogan started in 77, so it's
Well,
only
yeah. Well, before his WWF.
before Hulkamania.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what
Like
I
I
meant. Should have said.
yeah, because like I know like old wrestling, like you wouldn't believe. My uncle, because he was into it so much, he had like three different VCRs and three different fucking TVs set up back in the day. Because his parents didn't really, so he would record one on his parents' TV, one on fucking his own TV, and one in the TV downstairs,
Yeah.
right?
People like go on.
And he would record WCW, TNA, ECW, all this stuff. Like even some of that old Tennessee and down south wrestling. It was
Right.
what was it? Down South Productions or something like that. I remember watching Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair before they were big and popular. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, back when I started, it was people like Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, um, Chief Jay Strongbow,
Yeah.
Wahoo McDaniel, Jack and Jerry Briscoe, the Great Kabuki, the Boogie Woogie Man.
The Bushwhackers
No, that's way later. That's in the late
That
later.
that's
80s,
early, that's early '80s, mid '80s.
late late 80s.
Yeah.
That's when I used. That's when I started.
WrestleMania 1 was 85. So think about
You know,
that.
like
Bushwhackers wasn't even near WrestleMania 1 or
So I was
2 or
I was about
well, maybe 3.
10 years old when that happened.
Tito
In
Santana
85?
and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. When
Yep.
when I when my uncle first got me into wrestling,
Mm.
Jake the Snake Roberts and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat were two of my favorites. Just because they would carry a snake and a Komodo dragon into the ring.
Yep. Yep.
But because he would record it all, and he bought all the magazines every fucking, I think it was like every Sunday or something like that. He'd be at the local magazine shop getting all the wrestling magazines, and we'd sit down and he'd tell me about it, all the history of this one and that one, like the belts. He'd actually made. He went and bought leather and cardboard and made his own WWF championship belt that him and I would wrestle for. All colored perfectly with the gold. He got gold plating. He spent like 6 months handcrafting this thing by hand.
Wow.
Snap buttons on the back, black leather. Oh yeah, he did a
Yeah,
good
I
job.
love the snap buttons. I hate the new style with the Velcro.
So this is what I say: keep the Velcro, but put the buttons at the back so it's still got that button style. So it looks like the buttons are being used. You know what I mean? Keep the buttons there so it looks like the buttons are on part of the belt, but who cares if it's Velcro for them to take it off and on? It's the aesthetics of those buttons, those gold buttons. And I don't even like the color gold, but it's the aesthetic of those gold buttons on that belt that when you're holding the belt up and it's all flopping, you can see the fucking row of fucking 8 buttons. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah.
Don't like the
Hmm.
color gold. That's it. We can't be friends.
I like gold. I don't like most things yellow. I like white gold, but I'm not
It's not yellow. Gold
gold is
is not
yellowish
yellow.
in color.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
Then what
Not
about white gold and rose
That's what I just
gold?
said. I just said to you, white gold I'm okay with. I like white gold. I'm not big into the yellowish gold or the coppery golds. Like if you look at like Indian gold, like from India and Pakistan and stuff, their gold's really got a coppery color to it. I don't like that. I think it's ugly as shit.
Yeah.
I like white gold. I'm cool with that. I like titaniums. I like silver. I like the, but not. I'm not keen into the copper and the goldy colors and the anything with a yellowy tinge.
yeah, but if you get real gold, it looks like gold. It's not. You don't get that. If you got true gold, you're not gonna have any kind of anything else mixed with it. It's gonna just be gold.
Bullshit. I'm not gonna have diamonds in that son bitch. In my bracelet, on my watch, on my ring, on my necklace.
And that's the funny thing. I've watched so many videos of like big rappers and stuff. They go buy like
Fake.
a $100,000 Rolex and they put another $200,000 in diamonds in it. Guess what happened? They just ruined that watch. That watch ain't
Yeah,
worth nothing.
Yeah, if they
yeah.
put it in themselves. If you buy it how it is already with it
Yeah,
together,
exactly.
that's what
No,
I
but
would do it.
he's talking about customizing. I know exactly what he's talking about. Some of them will go buy. There's like few Rolexes. There's only like 5 or 6 of them made. They'll go and find one of those specialty ones, which are worth a fortune to begin with, and then they'll go take it to their backyard to fucking jeweler and have them add shit to it.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, you just ruined the value of that watch by like 70%.
Yep.
Yeah, I found one on the Rolex site that I want. It's like 120,000.
Yeah, and you give
See, I
that
think
give
there's
it about 5 years. In 5 years, that thing will double. As long as you don't
Oh,
touch it.
sweet.
Yeah, Rolexes hold their money. Any
a,
watch. As long
a
as you don't mess with
Rolex. A Rolex is an investment. Whereas if I was going to get a watch to wear every day, there's some other companies out there that make phenomenal watches
Oh
that
yeah.
are worth the same amount
Car-
that I would
Car-
get. Like the one that Joe
Cartier.
Rogan,
Cartier.
like the one that Joe Rogan gave to his buddy. If you go find the Joe Rogan show, Joe Rogan gave to a really good friend of his who was on his panel one day, and he had this ugly, shitty watch. It wasn't a cheap watch. It was just Joe Rogan's like, "Fuck, I ain't looking at it. Take it off." And Joe Rogan gave him his watch. It was like a $300,000 fucking watch, and the moon on it is a digital image of the actual moon, and it would stay in
Wow.
phase, and it would move around the watch with the time and the months and all that shit. The sun would come out. It was a digital image of the sun that would come out, and they'd rotate around. Dude, the way he was explaining this thing, and fucking never needed a battery, never needed to charge, would never stop running.
Wow.
I was
yeah.
like, fuck.
Basically, when you put it on your wrist, it winds up with your motion. As you're
Yeah.
walking and as you're moving, it winds the watch for you.
Oh shit. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, after 10 years of being at my company,
Fuck, I want that then. Fuck
my
the
boss,
fucking 100,000 fucking Rolex.
go look at Movado.
I've heard
Movado
of
has some expensive ass watches too.
yeah. There's like top four brands like that.
I
Rolex, the
have a couple
Cartier.
nice watches.
There's
If I
another
could,
one that I can't remember the name. Go on, Ogre.
sorry, no, I didn't mean to cut you off. That's why I stopped. I actually have a collection of watches. When I first met the ex roommate, I used to buy watches and wear them, and then once the battery would die, instead of replacing the battery, I'd just buy a new watch.
Wow.
And most of them were like $200-300 fucking watches. I got a couple nice Calvin Klein
Instead of a,
watches, and
instead
I
of
know
paying
that,
less than $5 for a watch battery, that's crazy.
huh? No, because by the time the battery, like these watches, like the watch would last 2 years, 2.5 years. By that time, I was looking for a new one, anyways, type thing. It's new fashion. 2 years go by. All right, time for something new. The very
Well,
last watch,
it does have to match the outfit.
the last watch I ever bought, I didn't even wear. I think I wore it for a week, and then I got a new phone. Fucking that was it. Fucking because of what I was doing for work, I couldn't wear the watch because I'd have to take it off all the time, and I didn't want to scratch it in my pocket and this and that. So I just stopped wearing. Now maybe that fucking I don't work, I'll start wearing them again. I got some nice watches. Some of them needs a bit of polishing and work to them, but the last one I bought, or I didn't buy, I got it as a gift, but I picked it out. I got it as a Christmas gift from the ex roommate. I like I said, I wore it for a week and I've never worn it since. And it's a big, huge gunmetal black thing with spikes on it. It's fucking gorgeous.
I saw this video today on Impact, and Mr. Ghost was wearing these sunglasses, black sunglasses with fucking spikes that you see on leather jackets and wristbands things
Yeah.
on the sunglasses. I'm like, I want those.
I used to have a pair like that, dude.
Get the
You know
fuck
the
out.
glasses.
Get the
Yeah,
fuck out.
dude, no word of a lie. When I saw that, I know which glasses you're talking about. I used to have a pair of glasses with spikes on them, just like that. Fucking, I used to have spiked eyebrow rings, and that's what gave me the idea. I'm like, I wonder if I could find a pair of glasses and I found a pair, and all across the top of them were spikes, fucking little fucking spikes, just
Oh
like what's
fuck.
on the
E-
dog's
e-
collar.
even along the sides of the like the lenses they had.
Yeah, it was all the way up the top of the top and around the side of the lens.
Yeah.
And then it had two of them that would stuck out the arm.
Yes.
That was the
Yes.
only thing I didn't like about them because when I go to take them off and on, I would.
Ow!
It's not.
Ah!
Yeah, well, they didn't hurt. They would get in the way. And because I wear hats all the time, and they would get in the way of me wearing a hat and shit like that. I
Don't
know
wear
which
'em
ones you're
don't
talking.
wear your hat's too low.
Dude, I used to have a pair of all black sandals, like leather sandals, with the same type of fucking silver spikes, all up and down the bands on them.
Oh wow, that's crazy talk.
You see someone walking around with black leather sandals, open-toed sandals with fucking metal spikes across the straps.
That'd be cool. If I was into sandals, I don't like to wear sandals.
Well, I used to go to Wasaga Beach a lot as a kid, and as a teenager, and
Back
in my
then
early
I would,
20s.
yeah. But
So I
now
always
with
liked having
my feet
sandals.
problems,
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, but yeah, no, walking on the beach and doing that, I hate walking in sand in my shoes. I'd rather have sandals or Crocs or something like that.
I
I
couldn't.
hate
I
I hate
unless
getting sand in my shoes.
unless no one was there, I wouldn't go barefoot. Which sucks for me because not only I had fuck over 20 years ago, probably like 30 years ago, I had on my right foot my big toenail from birth. It was like ingrown and very, very thick and very like greenish black. Just the nail. So one day, my mom left for work. I went behind her to lock up the door, and just before I locked it, she reopened it, clipped my fucking that toenail, bent it all the way back towards me. So I had to go to the hospital, and they did it a day surgery where they removed the toenail permanently and the bedding. So that is one thing I do not want to wear people to see. Then there's now with the pre-diabetes that made all my toenails curl and my skin dried up. So now I got all this fucking scaly shit on my fucking feet and legs.
The lizard people are real.
Yes, lizard people are real. Which sucks for me because I love the beach. Even a fat ass like me, which I don't like to go to anywhere and show my belly. Now it's getting better.
I'm a redhead. I go to the beach. I don't take my shirt off. Not at all. If I can take my shirt off at a beach, fucking you see me fucking boiled like a lobster somewhere, fucking curled up. Oh fuck! Fuck! Just the other day, I think it was Monday. It was like 30 fucking plus degrees out, and the lady upstairs let me borrow the lawnmower. Finally, she's got an electric lawnmower, so she had to charge it. So
What
she
are
let
you,
me use it
Irish?
to cut the backyard.
Mm.
And holy shit, dude. I had the music going. It took me like fucking, I was out here for like 3 hours because the grass was so long. I had to fucking go over it once with the fucking lawnmower at one height, go over it again a little bit lower, and then fucking the thing finally fucking ran out on my third trip around. I
Wow.
didn't get it all done. Then I had a shit ton of fucking weeds and stuff. The garden I
Yeah,
had to fix up. I was fucking melting, dude.
I bet. Are you part Irish?
On my mom's side, yes, Irish and Native on my mom's, Scottish, Irish, Native on my mom's side, and
So there you
then
go. You and with the redhead.
Viking,
So yeah.
yeah, and then Viking and Native on my dad's side.
Yep, yep, yep. Because a lot of redhead Irish people are like very pale skin and burn very easy.
Well, you met me. I'm a redhead, dude. Like I
I
don't
know.
now over the years because I've gotten so many freckles. My arms
Mm,
are pretty much brown. If you were to look at them now, they look tan. It's because what I did about 2 weeks ago, we had some nice sun. I sat out here in my fucking muscle shirt and I let the sun follow me around. I just turned my chair so the sun fucking was baking me all day so that my skin got a bit of a burn. And once I get a little bit of a burn at the beginning of the summer before the sun gets too hot, as long as it doesn't get too bad, then I can go the rest of the summer without using sunscreen. I've been doing that for 10 plus years now. I've got my body conditioned that I don't get burnt too bad.
yeah,
On my
Kind of
on
help.
my my
just
shoulders
do
and my
that
back are
first.
different.
Yeah, just do that first initial fucking browning, as we'll say, and then you're
I
good
call
for the rest of the season, more or less.
I call it the connecting. What it is I just get in I get it is I get just enough sun that all my freckles connect together, and then I got a protective layer of freckles around my arms on the outside and shit like that. If you were to like, I know you've met me, but it's probably hard to remember, but if you were to look at my arms on the outside where 99% of all the sun comes, I've got, it looks like a gauntlet of freckles that protect my arm. And on the inside, it's almost white and there's no freckles. It's all on the outside where the sun gets to.
Connect the dots.
Yeah, my
uh,
arms, my arms are like literally brown.
it's
One year,
mostly my shoulders.
one year I was doing construction and road work,
Mm.
and it was hot just standing out there. I was just holding the slow stop sign. But man, just standing out there 12 hours a day baking on the fucking asphalt, it was crazy. But yeah, if you look at my arms, they're just
What
covered in freckles. Right now, when I turn it over, it's all white. That's all most of what's on the inside of my arm when I walk.
did
But
you
you
have
ever?
that? I hold on.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've had this tattoo. I've had this tattoo for since '98.
I didn't even notice it. I guess.
And if you go up underneath my arm, it's all fucking pale white, and that's my shoulder. 1 year though, like I said, when I was out on the fucking doing the road work, from my shoulder to my arm was so brown, like I was brown. All my freckles connected all the way down my neck, the front of my shirt, like my neck area. You because you know when you wear a muscle shirt or a fucking road working thing, the sun gets through it and you got a good V-neck. I was brown, like all the freckles on my body connected into one great big fucking suit of armor.
I would fill in that tattoo on your arm, though.
I got one on each arm. It's the same. It's the same
Oh,
pattern
oh,
here. That's my dad's
yeah,
initials there,
yeah.
and then
That needs
over
to
here.
be finished. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that needs
Now
to
that
be
I'm back in
finished too.
now that I'm back in Barrie, I can the lady who did it, I can get her to do it because she's in Barrie.
Does she charge?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She doesn't charge. She's fucking her prices aren't insane, but she's considered one of the best tattoo artists in Canada. She's got people that fly in from Europe, dude. She, drive up from the States. She's tattooed Paul Booth. Holy shit, he was the one that started.
Paul Booth. Who the fuck is Paul Booth?
Paul Booth is the guy who is famous in the tattoo world for doing all the gargoyles and the black and gray work and all that stuff. She actually, her and her ex-husband are the ones that started the Northern Ink Exposure here in Ontario with and shit like that. She's phenomenal. Her name is Kathy Body. If you look up Life Itself Tattoos, you might be able to find. I don't know if her because when COVID hit, when I moved back here, I called her, and she's in about an hour and a half from Barrie now. She's in a little place called Minising. Because when COVID hit, she was running a shop downtown Barrie, but when COVID hit, she couldn't keep it going because nobody was allowed to come in. She wasn't allowed to do tattooing and shit, so she had to close the shop and start working out of her house again. My buddy did his apprenticeship through her.
Huh.
Yeah, like she's tattooed some fucking famous people. She's done a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's a guy that flies in from fuck, I can't remember it was Sweden or Finland or something like that. For 3 summers in a row, he flew in to get work done on his arms and his legs.
I
And
had
then
a
there was
lot. I had a lot of tattoos done by friends.
yeah, like um the one on my the one Cassie Body, the one who did my arms. She
Mm,
also did my one shoulder tattoo. Then I had a buddy of mine do my first tattoo, and my best friend did the one on the back of my leg and on the back of my shoulder.
cool. I want to show you this one that I love.
Yeah. Can you enlarge it? I can't see it.
Nah, that's the biggest I can go. I think. Let me see. Does that help?
Yeah, you can keep going bigger. There we go. Yeah, I like that's my arms are like big tribal work.
Guess how much?
Couldn't tell you.
$90.
That's pretty good.
three three sittings. One for the outline, one to do a fill in of it, and then a second fill in, uh, visit for to more or less fill it in darker. put more black. Needs more black.
Always
And
more
I
black.
Yeah, and I was using my own ink that I bought from a tattoo shop, a supply place downtown Toronto, called Triple Black. And I had my own needles and sleeves. The only thing he used is his machine and power supply. I supplied everything else.
It's like the tattoo on the back of my leg, the one on my back shoulder.
Mm,
My buddy who wanted to get into tattooing, I took his artwork to Kathy. She
mm.
liked it, offered him an apprenticeship, so I bought him his machines and his first chair.
Wow.
So the tattoo on the back of my leg was done for free. The one on my back shoulder was done for free, obviously.
I
And
would hope
then the,
so.
and then
Like,
the one tattoo that Kathy did for me was free as well. And that's because within like I was just under less than a year, I'd handed out probably 100 or so business cards, and I'd put my name on it. I said, "Hey, when you go in and see Kathy, tell her that Tim told you to come in. Tell her." So she collected all the cards that people came in, and within a year, 100 people came in and got a tattoo. Right, with whether it was a $50 tattoo, $20 tattoo, or some of them were like $300-400 tattoos. Every one of those people I gave a card to that came in, she kept it aside and as a gift for helping Adam get started and bringing her business because she just started out too.
mm,
And I was handing out her cards everywhere. And because of that, she did my tattoo for free.
that's awesome. But that's awesome. But I also say she should.
Yeah.
You deserve it because of all the shit you promoted. You brought her a person and all this shit. It's like, yeah, you better fucking give me at least one good big ass fucking badass tattoo of
Oh,
my choice.
she did my arms and my shoulder, dude.
That's cool.
And she did my shoulder first, and like a year later, she did my arms when I decided what I wanted to do with my arms.
But
And
I'm the type of person though, because I have 12, I think now. Anyways, I know what's a good tattoo by just by looking at it, and when I see bad ones, I point them out. I point them
oh,
out to them, even strangers. I'm like, that's a
oh yeah,
cool tattoo, but that line work, those jiggly fucking lines that are supposed to be solidly straight,
like
they
the ones
suck.
on the back
They
of my
suck
hand.
at.
The ones on the back of my hands are all janked up, but that's because the guy who did it, I had saved his life at the shelter, and I knew the guy from back in the day here in Barrie. He used to run Fire Out Tattoos here in Barrie. The guy was famous as well, and but he was hooked on down or fentanyl, and I got him clean for a week and a half. He got clean and because he had OD'd and I'd saved him out in the parking lot and I got him clean. He was clean for a bit. So as a favor, he did me these tattoos. He's like, I'll do you the tattoos. But the fucker went half. He drew them on, got it all drawn on there in the pen. It looked all nice. I went to the washroom. He said, "You'll be right back." He went and did a hit of fentanyl, came back, and fucking I didn't realize because it didn't hit him right away. He started fucking nodding off as he got halfway through, and I was like, "Son of a bitch."
I would have fucking punched him out.
Nah, because
He'd
I
have
can
I
been
get it
would have.
fixed. I'm not.
that
I,
night.
I can get it fixed. I'm not worried about it.
Were you not watching it?
Yeah, I was watching him do it. I realized like it started off good. Everything started off well.
I
Everything
would
was
have
going good.
stopped the son of a bitch on the first mistake.
I was like, by that time, I was like, they already started. I needed to get it finished. I was going to have it half done. At least
Uh,
if I can get him to get both of them in, I can go to Cassie and get it fixed, or I know somebody else here in Barrie that could fix it for me.
yeah, you have to fucking thicken those fucking lines to make them straight. That's
No,
exactly it.
no, there's no. That's the best thing about my hand tattoos. There's no straight lines. It was designed not to have any straight lines. There's
But
no.
jaggedy like how it is, though.
Well, it's hard to see from the way it is. It's more
Like
blown out than
what?
anything.
Like what is it even supposed to be? I don't even know what it is by
Well,
looking at it.
when you look at it, it's a letter E, and then it's a letter L. So on the back of each of my hands, there's a big letter E on the back of one hand and a big letter L on the back of my other hand.
Okay.
And then across my fingers, it says ogre.
Shit. When did you get that done? The ogre.
Oh, when I was at the shelter, he did
So
it all at the
recent.
same
So
time.
recently.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
I didn't have the ogre when you came by, and I didn't have the ones on my hands when you came by.
Oh, I'm like, fucking, you look different.
You look like a damn stencil on an artboard.
Oh, dude, I love tattoos if they have meanings, but if they have no meanings, then
Oh
I
well, they
guess
still
it's a
need.
form of art, I guess, but it has no meaning.
I think
But
that's why I've never got
you
a
can tell.
tattoo.
You can tell what an E and an L stands for. You know what that stands for. That's my daughter's initials.
Yes,
Plus,
yes,
it's also my dog's name, so it works
right,
both ways.
right.
And the way I drew up the design myself. I like the one on my left hand. I drew it on with my right hand, and then I drew on a piece of paper what I wanted on my right hand, and the guy traced it on for me. And
Mhm.
on my right hand, it's the letter E, but it also spells out my name. I wonder if I can show you if I can get enough light to show you. 'Cause I know they're all jacked up, so don't need to say anything because I know it's all blown out. Luckily, he only used a single needle, so that's on my left hand, right? The big L, so I know it's the left one.
That is jack.
But there's a big L here and then a smaller L. I drew all that in there myself with pen, and then he did. I drew that on a piece of paper, and and then if you turn it sideways, it's got my name in it. It's hard to
What
see, but
what fucks me up is the little fucking jaggedy shit under the E
what
and under the L. Yeah, that shit.
yeah, no, I did that. It's part of the design because if you look at it, it actually spells my name. There's a T, an I, and an M, so it actually spells my name in there.
Yes, yeah.
Everybody has their own thing. As long as I guess if you know what it means, that's
And
all it's
and,
to be.
and this got really jacked up because by the time he got to this, he nodded off and he tore up my fingers. But I was like, just get it in there and I'll fix it after. And that's the ogre. OGRE.
Oh, is it the same? Oh my god, yeah, fucking, that's
It was
crazy.
the same guy did the whole thing all at once. I got it all
The,
done all at
the
once.
same
Eh,
fucking fentanyl, good dumbass.
I was high too, so
Oh my god, you both are fucking dumbasses.
well, I don't do fentanyl and Tina and crack. I was none of
That's
that shit.
why I will not.
But I had been drinking and I was high. Um,
I scrutinize the tattoo artist before they fucking even touch me. Like, dude, I
so
put them through the ringer.
if I wasn't at the shelter getting it done, oh yeah, definitely. But
Like,
I've had
no one can say my my animal tattoo on my arm is shit. No one can say it.
I
Because the
could say
animal
it,
one
but it
is
doesn't mean it's
bomb.
true.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
No. Hey, everybody has their own shit. I I would love, dude. I've been trying to talk myself into. I'm gonna be 50. I think for my 50th birthday, I'm literally gonna go get a tattoo.
Oh yeah. Do
I
you
was
I
know
don't.
gonna get
what? Do you know what of?
I literally want to do like a. I kind of want to do my kids, not my kids, but
What-
my my youngest likes blue, and my oldest likes purple. So I want to do like two dragons doing a yin yang, but I want their name like down in the tail of the tattoo, like just very faint. Like have my oldest
No,
kid's name in
there's
his.
no thing as faint, because if you know anything about tattoos with sun and everything
Well, they'll
else, your
fade.
tattoos will fade. So if you already get them faded, you're gonna not see them in 20 years.
No, I don't
Right.
think he meant that. I think he meant the name where it's kind of hidden in the design of the dragon tail.
Yeah. Just kind of
I think that's what he meant.
have
Not
their
that it's
name
faintly
in there.
tattooed so that it looks already faded. I don't think he meant that, Dirty. I think he misunderstood.
Well, if you're trying to camouflage it, so to say, then I
Well,
don't even think
you
that's
you,
good.
you kind of see it. It would just be, I don't know.
Because why have it if you have to fucking look for it like
I
a
mean,
Where's Waldo fucking bullshit?
and
Because
in
it's
all
for him. It's
honesty,
not really for anybody else.
I thought
He
about
knows it's
doing like
there.
I thought about doing the dragons, like doing the whole, the purple and the blue dragons doing the yin yang sign, but then even on top, above each one, doing my kid's name with the date of birth on each side. I don't know. I mean,
But
there's been so many tattoos that I've looked at, and it's like, I don't know. Once it's there, it's there. So it's like, you just got to know what you want, and it's there. It's not going to go
yeah,
away, you know?
How is this for a brand new fresh fucking tattoo? Niagara Falls, Canada.
It's kind of cool. I'm not into the tribal though. I like the tribal designs, but
That's
and then
because my brother's favorite animal was an eagle. So there.
which is
see,
cool.
the ones on my arm are tribal,
Mm.
but they're not your typical style of tribal. There's 5 different knots. It's because I'm part Scottish Irish and part Native Indian and part Viking. Kathy took all those elements and she put it all into the design. And if you each point, I'm gonna come back here. Hold on a second. I gotta keep coming and sitting down because my phone's dying and being on the panel kills my phone. So with my arms, it's the exact same design on each side. So each point, so there's four. One, two, three, four. Okay.
Mm.
There's 4 points. They're all a different line that wraps around and intertwines. And then in the middle, you can see that circle,
Yeah.
the circular one in the middle, that actually touches every single one and locks them all together. And the way
I
she
like it.
described it is,
I just think it needs to be colored in,
I
or
wish I
or
had the
or,
picture.
or black and grayed in.
Yeah,
Either or.
I wish I had the picture to show you of what it looks like colored in. I took a black marker one day and had trouble color it in. And then on the other side, one side the design's colored in solid,
What up,
and on the other
Melvin?
side, in between the design is colored in solid. So it's like a black and white. It's like a positive negative thing. The way the whole tattoo design's designed. Because if you look on this side, it's all broke up. It's not. You can see the spaces in between because
Ah,
because this one here is going to be solid black. The actual design itself, I'm going to color in black. And on this side, it was supposed to be in between the design, was going to be colored in black. So you get a positive, negative look. It's the same design all the way around on both sides.
right.
But
Yeah,
now my
this is my animal brand new. Like
Peaceful.
look at that fucking detail, dude, and the
I wish I
colors.
had the pictures of my tattoos from when I had them brand new. You could actually find my arm tattoos and my shoulder tattoo. It's hard to show you now. It's this thing here
See the
was
joint?
done.
See the joint?
Yeah,
Yeah, buddy. Fuck. $400.
This tattoo was the first one Kathy did for me. And it's all done. There's no outline. It's all done with a 7 needle shader because the design it was the artwork it come from was stipple art.
Yeah.
But this was done in 97. No, 98. Just before my arms were done. About 6 months before my arms were done.
If you still want it, you need to touch it up.
Oh yeah, yeah. And see, that's the best thing. With any of the tattoos that I don't know, pretty sure. Back in the day, Kathy, one of her policies was with her tattoos that you come back a couple years later and if something's faded or it doesn't look right, she'll fix it
Yep.
and touch it up for free.
Yeah, yeah. I won't go to a place and get a tattoo if they don't offer that. It is a must.
Well, some places are because of the way customers are, and you know that fucking some customers should be like a
Yeah.
couple years
What?
down the road, someone makes fun of it, and they go,
Yeah.
ah, and they come
Fucking
up with all these stupid
pansy ass
excuses.
dummies.
You know what I
They
mean?
can't. They
But
can't even handle a fucking line yet. A fucking full fucking
but
tattoo.
I've yet to see any one of Kathy's tattoos really like. You got to understand, this was all done the way the picture this comes from was done in stipple art. So the only way to make it look right is to do it without an outline, and I knew it was going to look faded. Uh, it would look faded quicker than normal.
Right.
Like I said, this was done in not yeah 98. So that's a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't remember what I came in here for.
Even my older ones are faded. It's hard because I know how to protect them. It's just sometimes I don't have the sunscreen with me.
Yep. And sometimes you just can't help it. The only place to go swimming is in a chlorine pool.
Yep.
You
Yep.
just can't do nothing about it. It has to be done.
Exactly.
Yeah, fades it.
Like the day my arms were
Thing you
done,
can do, the
I
best thing you can do with a tattoo is if you go outside, you have to fucking get SPF fucking whatever high you want to go and fucking soak whatever tattoo area you have. And, well, when you first get him, a lot of people say different things. You get the tattoo fucking ointment for afterwards, blah, blah, blah. You get this, you get Lubriderm, you get this. You use Vaseline, you use this, you use that. Vitamin E oil.
no
The best.
see no because vitamin E is it most of the time from being around and doing it. Vitamin E is the skin. It helps to heal your skin faster, but by doing that, it helps to pull some of the color out.
I've never had that problem.
That's good. You're lucky. I've dealt with a lot of people that like
Sucks for them.
I hung out at Kathy's shop. I did learn how to do body piercing there for like 5 years.
Shit.
And back in the day, the biggest issue with people using vitamin E, no matter what shop they came from, oh, they told me to use vitamin E. A lot of times the color would be pulled out. So
I've used
Kathy,
vitamin E
like
oil on all of mine.
well, that's good. If it works, it works. I find, like you said
They
earlier,
just
just
don't pop because my skin is not prime, like exfoliated, less, no hair on it, so that the fucking actual tattoo pops. I haven't seen that since the fucking day it was done
yeah.
because all the fucking shit, the hair, the arm hair, the fucking sun, the fucking dirt and dust and muck you get on your skin, the dry skin. that changes color and everything, and fucking dude, it all fucking reacts to your fucking tattoo's appearance. And plus, once a vitamin E hits it, instantly makes the tattoo pop. Instantly.
That's true. I gotta say,
Which sucks if you're wearing like long sleeves because all inside the sleeve is fucking full of fucking oil.
I know. My oldest kid, dude, he literally got like his whole back is a heart, but then it's got a devil's wing and an angel wing on both sides of the heart. He just doesn't know where to fill it in. But yeah, his shirt that he wore, dude, it was just so trash from like the Vaseline, the oils, and conditioners that you put on it. And I'm like, holy crap!
Yep. You got to take care of it. You're paying big money, especially if you go big. In my saying, with tattoos, especially, go big or go home. Because
Yeah,
I got the middle finger that I have on the back of my neck. You've all seen it as my avatar. That cost me $90. My my animal, which is fucking 40 times the size and more detailed in, the application, is only 400.
right.
That's what? That's what? $290 more? So go big or go home.
Yeah,
You have to
I
you
mean,
have to you have to go 3 by 3 minimum.
I was gonna say,
Three
I guess it just
three
it
inch by
depends.
3 inch
It
minimum.
depends on it depends on the detail you want in it too.
Yep.
If you're gonna do
Yep.
something, if you're gonna do something like intricate, like if
Yep.
you want a lot of detail, obviously, if you want it to last, you're gonna
More
have to
time,
like
more money.
yeah, and I mean, if you're gonna do like some initials or something like that, whatever,
That's nothing. That's nothing.
that ain't shit. But yeah,
That ain't,
if you're gonna do like what I want to do, I want to do like like the two dragons wrapping together for my kids. Obviously, I'm not gonna
it
go
all
like
depends. It all
two
depends on
inch
how much detail you want on those dragons.
exactly. Which, if I'm gonna go get a tattoo, I'm probably gonna go spend $600. I just want something that's
Where
gonna be nice and
where would you put it? On your back, your arm, your leg, your
uh,
belly, chest,
I don't know. I think honestly, I would probably do it on my arm.
left or right? Right?
I'd probably do it on my left. I'm
left
right-handed. I'd
arm,
probably do my left.
six
I'd
hundred
probably
bucks. You
do
could probably get a half a sleeve done by a good artist. Decent half sleeve done, or by a good artist.
right.
And it
So that's
would cover all of that.
from your elbow to your shoulder. Two dragons, a purple and blue dragon, kind of wrapping around your arm with like a fantasy whippy background to it. That would look really cool.
Yeah. With the
Right.
names like you were saying.
Yeah, you have the names fucking spelt out in the clouds or in the wisp in between the two
Yep.
dragons, and you kind of have them kind of doing like a 69 around your whole arm, bicep, and inner arm.
Yep.
That would
Yep.
look really nice.
Or I could just do like Mike said, I could go big or go home. I could just do a sleeve of a purple dragon all the way from my wrist all the way up to my shoulder, the other dragon on the other arm, and then just
Yeah,
have two dragons.
Yeah. Yeah.
like
You
talking
could do
about
that.
that. That would cost you about any decent about 2 grand to 2,500 bucks.
Oh yeah.
Canadian.
That's what I said. You just have the dragons coming up and maybe just have the wings. It'd be cool to have that come up to your shoulder and have like one of the wings just kind of go
Punch
down
on
your
your
back.
chest. I've actually seen that done, dude. I know exactly what you're thinking. I'm picturing it in my head. I've seen a guy do a dragon kind of like what you're saying, where the wings come up, one comes across his chest and the other one goes across his back,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
wings kind of looks like it's hugging him on his shoulder.
That'd be cool. One on your chest and one on the back. That'd be wicked.
Yeah, because people would see it from the front and the back, and they just see both wings of the
Exactly.
dragon,
They're my eyes behind me, and
right?
yeah, they're watching me.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool.
Dude, that is badass. I like that idea best that
Now,
you've
if whereabouts do you live again?
near, we'll say Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Yeah, Ann Arbor.
Okay,
I actually, where I
okay.
live, I have a tattoo artist that's been like he's legitly been in so many tattoo
I was
magazines.
just gonna say, there's a guy
Great.
in Ann Arbor, if I'm not mistaken, either in that area that's famous. Because I remember the fucking oh, I even before the tattoo show on Spike and all that stuff, Ink Masters and all that.
Yeah,
I'd heard of a guy from there. Oh my god, he's
his name, the guy that my aunt and uncle. Well, I'm married. I guess I call my aunt and uncle. It's his name is Chris Page. The tattoo place
okay.
is called American Graffiti.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure I've heard of this place, dude.
yeah. American Graffiti. Chris Page is like he's a phenomenal, and literally he books out like years in advance. Like people
That's like
wait for a year.
Then try and get him. Try.
that's like Cassie. At one point in
If I was
time,
gonna get a tattoo, I'd go to him. I wouldn't go to no one else. It'd be him.
Right.
at
You
one
want
point in
the you
time,
want the
I had
best.
$1,000, and I was living in Toronto, and I called Kathy. I was like, "Hey, you still doing tattoos? Yeah, yeah. You still got your shop downtown? Yeah." I'm like, "I'm gonna be up on the weekend. Is there any way I could book?" She's like, "Dude, I'm booked like a year and a half in advance." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "It's only been like a year since I've seen you." She's like, "Dude, once you left the shop and you moved to Toronto," she goes, "My business is picked up." She goes, "You're still handing out my cards in Toronto." I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Yeah, I got people coming up from Toronto." She goes, "But yeah, it was insane the amount of fucking, she had to hire like 3 staff members just to take up the walk ins for doing the shit that she couldn't customize and stuff like that. For people just wanting something from her shop, like she had to stick it to just customized work only. No more
That's
off the wall. She wouldn't do any more flash work. If it wasn't a custom job, she couldn't take you in.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
and when you do, and when and if you do get a tattoo, ask him when it's done what he recommends you uses, and if he says anything to the effect about using the tattoo stuff that they have in house where they are, don't listen to him because it's all a fucking money scam. Ask him what outside places I can get at, say your whatever pharmacy place.
oh, you can get just like basic antiseptic spray to put on them. I
No,
mean,
you don't need. No, that's
No,
honest to
no.
God. Like what Mike said, either the E cream if it works for him, the E, or just plain Lubriderm, the blue fucking bottle Lubriderm. That shit is
right.
the best because
But
there's no
but
chemicals in it. There's no creams,
you
and it
can't
works.
have it, and you can't have it scented. It has to be unscented.
Yeah,
Right.
because anything with the alcohol in it will dry it out and pull the color out.
Yes,
Right.
yes. You do not want it drying out ever. You see it drying out and scabbing, which it will do. I will tell you, it will do. All tattoos do. You fucking lube that son bitch up right away.
Right.
No matter what you're doing, work, having sex with the wife, shopping, whatever. ASAP, lube.
Yeah, you don't want to get dry and cracking and pulling and bleeding.
Yeah, you don't want
Right.
to pull. You don't want to pull a scab off.
And now it pulls all the ink out.
Exactly, exactly. If it falls off on its own, it's ready.
Right.
And obviously at night when you sleep, it's gonna be a bitch. Believe me. Believe me. 12 fucking tattoos, I know the feeling. Try and protect it as much as you can and try not to roll. if
Right.
My
you
suggestion
if
to
you
you
do,
too.
then cover it with saran wrap.
My suggestion to you too is if you can, if you are going to do a big tattoo like your arms, like you're going to do one and then the other or whatnot, do
Mhm.
it in the wintertime.
Yes.
Because that way comes summertime, they're all healed and you can
Yep.
walk around with sunscreen on. Because when
Yep.
you walk around with a fresh tattoo in the summertime, oh my God, the burning, if you're not
Yes.
paying attention. And
Yep.
you don't want to
Yep.
walk around with a jacket on in the summertime just to protect
E-
the tattoo or a long sleeve. So,
even with sunscreen on in the summer, your tattoo area will burn like a bitch. Like it's what you get, the feeling you get when you get the tattoo is exactly what you feel when sun hits it.
yeah.
Right. Like getting road rash, sun hits it and just fucking bakes it, and it's like, ah,
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much.
Or,
Because that's what a tattoo is, road rash, pretty much. It's
yeah,
a scab.
it's just tearing the shit out of your skin.
Yep. Millions of fucking needles.
Yeah.
Literally millions, especially if you're doing an arm. Yeah.
well,
I don't
yeah.
think I'd go
Even,
that big. I'd probably start with something smaller before I
Even
went big.
from the elbow up would be cool.
Right.
And you said 600? Easily from your elbow up to your chest
so,
or up to your shoulder blade, you can
yeah, that's what I
easily
said.
get that for 600.
A half
Easily.
sleeve for 600 would be. That's what I said. And you have the two dragons from the basically
But
from the elbow to the
that
shoulder.
would be 1200 because that's two, right?
No, no, no. On the one shoulder, on the one, you can
Yeah.
put two dragons. A good artist could fit two dragons, kind of in a yin yang, kind of wrapped around his bicep, the inner arm, and all the way coming up to the shoulder, where the two heads
Oh.
kind of connect at the shoulder.
Oh,
They're
I
kind of
was
twisted around the bicep, and in behind that you have like whatever you
I was
want, fire
I,
or
wa-
the
I was thinking that he was doing fucking one green on his fucking left or right and the blue on the opposite. That's what
well,
I got from it.
that's if he
Well,
wants to do it one on
that's
one.
just
Then yeah,
thoughts, but yeah, that's a whole lot of work. Like,
Right?
you know,
But then again, if you're putting two dragons on an arm, your arm being a fucking small skinny toothpick, good fucking luck you ain't got the room. Put it on your back.
was he that
right?
skinny?
Yes. He's a, what,
Oh,
130, 140, Mike? 5'8".
140. Yeah, look at them biceps. Oh, and
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
big.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a toothpick.
actually, you know what?
There ain't much there.
I would do one on each arm. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
honestly would
Look,
because
I
Yep.
honestly thought about doing dragons up my back, like starting like have the tail start like just before my tailbone, and
Yep.
then have both
To your
dragons
shoulder
going along,
blades. Yep.
and then
Yep.
coming up to my shoulder blades.
Yep. Yep. That's cool. I like both ideas.
You know, and then maybe like in between them have like a little castle scene or something, and then have the names of the kids
Yeah. All
somewhere.
in like black and gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well,
That
except
would
for the
look sick.
dragons. You know, obviously I'd want the dragons colored in with the like the purple and the blue, but
Right,
have
right,
them kind of like their tails kind of intertwine, and then as they come up, just kind of spread out and
right,
be
right.
their own thing.
You'd probably have to do that in two sittings. One for
Oh,
all that outline with the fucking castle and all that, and
that'd
then
be a
one with the
whole lot of
dragon.
freaking. That'd be
And
too.
then after that, you may get lucky and be like, okay, let's do the black and gray on the castle area the same day as the outline.
It'd probably never happen because I hate needles in the first place. So I'd be like, dude, you better just fucking give me some laughing gas and knock me out before you do this because I'm gonna be
Okay.
fucking freaking out.
On that topic, I also, as growing up, was afraid of needles. I did not like them at all. Anywhere from the finger pricks for blood,
Right.
the booster shots that you get as growing up
But a
as a kid.
tattoo machine,
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me finish.
okay.
The booster shot, the allergy test where they put fucking dots of gunk all the way up your arm on both arms and then they prick it.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, I
Each
remember that.
giving blood, like having blood tested, each and every time until my finger injury, I would pass out every single time. Even with the fucking dentist putting the fucking local in your mouth to freeze you, pass out, boom, every single time. Get my finger injury, boom, everything changes.
Yeah.
Bring a bring a drink and some kind of candy with you.
But the difference is that needles, like most people, needles are afraid of is a single needle going in. You feel the puncture and the prick and with all that. That's the stigma behind it. Whereas in a tattoo machine, you don't really see the needle. It looks like a machine in someone's hand, and it sounds like a sewing machine. Zzz, and all of
And
a sudden,
it's
you just
only
feel this
going in
burn.
like a millimeter or whatever.
Yeah,
Right.
you don't actually feel it
At a
going in.
certain
It just
point,
feels
you
like
kind of just
somebody's
kind of get
burning you.
numb to it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
and then
I don't know if, well, Ogre may know this game, but when I was growing up in public school, grade kindergarten all the way to grade 8, we had a game
until
eventually
you were
near
about
7,
20
8. It called a sissy fucking test where you would
with the
go up to
cigarette.
hold on, where you go up to the guy, you grab his hand, and on the back of his hand, you start scratching with your thumbnail, and
Oh,
you see how long they can last, and that's how the level of sissy it's determined. And you
I know
get
exactly
people
what
that
you're
are
talking about.
taken to fucking hospital with fucking broken up skin, blood everywhere. It's like
Yeah, we used to do the
it's
eraser test.
pretty much the same as a tattoo.
We used to do the same thing. We'd take the back of the hand and we'd take a pencil and you just rub the eraser on somebody's skin and be like, "Do you give up?" Dude, that kid come to school the next day with a fucking strip of blisters like nobody's business. It's like, oh fuck.
Yep.
Or bloody knuckles where you actually
Yep.
hold the plastic comb in between your hands and somebody pulls it out and just fucking whacks the shit out of you. Dude, how many days I came home with fucking knuckles that were just, my mom's like, stop fucking playing the game. That's gross. You're going
Where
to get
you
an infection.
where where you're face to face with a buddy, and your hands are out in front and they're
Oh, yeah.
facing up, and their
Hot
hands are
hands.
facing down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot hands. We used to call it hot hands. You just pull your hands out from underneath them and you just slap the shit out of them.
Oh, fuck. How many hands I've made red as fuck.
Oh, yeah. And as soon as you miss, now it's their turn to slap your
Uh-huh.
hand. Fuck.
Uh-huh. It's like, bitch.
I used to play that game with my dad.
Oh, yeah.
My dad,
And
my dad used to play that when I can remember as like a 3-year-old going hunting and camping and stuff. We'd be sitting there and we'd be playing that as we're just sitting there waiting. He'd be, okay,
yep.
put your hand down, and every so often he'd give me one across the face. That you got to pay attention to where the hand's going.
Yeah. If somebody slapped me in the face instead of my hand, I'd be like, motherfucker, you're getting punched.
Well, my dad, he wouldn't give it to me hard enough to hurt, right? Like,
Right. No, I get
you
it,
know,
but
Little bitch slap to wake up.
yeah,
well,
right. Come on, pay attention, boy.
basically, it was a lesson in don't get too used to what's the word I'm looking for.
Distracted.
Not distracted. Don't get too focused. Like I'd be watching the hand and stuff and go around, but you do the same thing over and over and over, and then I would just expect when he twitch my hand to move, and sometimes I wouldn't actually be looking at his hand. I'd be looking at something else, and then boom, and it would be pay attention. Make sure you always got your eyes on the hand. If you always watch the hands, always expect the unexpected type shit.
Right. Yeah. I mean, It
And
is.
don't get too comfortable with what's going on, like the repetitiveness of something. I can't remember how he worded it, but it was basically don't get too comfortable when you're doing repetitive things because that's how mistakes happen.
Yep. Yep.
It's exactly that's true.
That's how people get sucker punched.
It's the same thing with anything. It's even like me and my wife will go to the shooting range, and she'll be shooting, she'll be doing good, and all of a sudden her gun jams up, and her first instinct is to just pull it back and like turn towards me to be like, it's jammed. I'm like, no, fucking, you don't become comfortable. Doesn't matter what you're doing, leave that gun down range. Put it on the table, let it go. Don't turn, be like, oh, it's jammed. No, you don't do it. You know, it's basically, I know what Ogre's saying. There's a word for it, like, don't,
Complacent.
yes, don't become complacent. Don't become,
Good word.
like think of what you're gonna do before it's done or before you do it.
Yep. Yep.
Even if it's repetitive, you got to be thinking of the steps anyways.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
And the consequences or
Yeah,
reward.
we're not robots. Don't become a robot. That's the way I just thought of it.
Well, I don't know. I think this world's gonna become robots one day. I mean, it's stupid, but I hate to say it. With all this fucking AI and all the bullshit that's going on, it's like, dude, they're programming us to become something else than what we're supposed to be.
Dude, they got fucking AI girlfriends now.
Oh, I know. I get apps
You're
all
never
the
gonna
Dude,
have
time.
to leave home again, Dirty. You'll never have to leave your apartment again.
right? I won't have to look for any nookie.
Yeah, right. You just plug you just plug this little vagina into your computer, and it's like, oh yeah.
Oh,
Haven't you seen those Japanese sex dolls? Those
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
fucking
that's what I'm
they're like,
talking about.
yeah,
it's
artificial
ridiculous.
intelligence. They
That's
feel
what I'm
real.
talking.
They look real.
Yep,
They
yep,
talk.
yep. That's what I
And when
was
you don't want
talking
to hear it
about.
anymore, you just hit the off switch.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
that's not what life's about. That doesn't make you human. That just kind of makes you, I don't know. It
Creepy.
kind of that would make, that would that would make you feel, to me, honestly, it'd make you feel cheap. Like you're less of a human. Like you can just turn your wife off, be like, fuck you, I'm not gonna argue. It's like, come on.
Win-win.
You don't learn, but you
That
don't learn
sounds like
anything in life if you don't argue and you don't come to
yep.
a certain point in life where you can
No,
make life life.
arguments mean fucking someone's got to change something, and there should in a relationship, no one should fucking change anyone.
Well, I get that. That's me and my wife have been together for almost 30 years, and we don't change. We come to a compromise where I'm gonna, all right,
There
I'll
is
tone
no
it
comp. No,
here
no,
and I'll tone
no,
it down there or
no,
whatever. But
no.
yeah,
That's
it's
why I'm single. Fucking, I do what I do. You do what you do. When we get together, fucking bonus.
I get it. I do. We do the same thing. We're to that point in our life where there's no arguments. I just tell her, hey, I'm gonna go do this, and if she's like gives me that look, I'm like, I don't care what you say. This is what I'm gonna do in my life right now. Either you're gonna like it or you don't, and I'm not gonna argue when I get home. Because if we
Come on,
argue,
Bobo.
I'm gonna go do it again tomorrow. I
Come get
mean,
these. It's not raining. Come on.
Yep, yep.
There we go.
that's
Ogre,
the thing.
oh, hold on. Ogre, are
Yeah,
you getting any storms today?
Oh, dude, all day. So I was sitting outside at 10 o'clock this morning. I was fucking melting. It was so hot. And then I went across the street around 1:30.
Hmm?
I boom, I got a pop. I turn around and the skies went dark and they opened up. It was thunder and lightning. It's thunder and lightning right now. Hold on.
Yeah, I see that.
Right up in there. I just saw a bunch of lightning. I could hear the thunder coming. That's why I took the dog out so she could go. But it's gone on and off 4 times today. It's been sunny and bright, like 30 degrees, and then the skies went black, and then the fucking just poured like fucking hell was coming down. And then After 10 minutes, it stops. And then fucking the sun comes out and it's so fucking hot again. It's done it all day. Now, you see the lightning
Yeah, I saw it.
between the trees over there?
Yeah, I saw it.
And there's, oh shit, there's some really close right up in here, right above the trees. Just went,
Oh shit. Count how many seconds between each thunder you hear, and that'll tell
oh,
you how that'll tell you how far away it is.
I got my boots on. I only got my fingers to use. I'm gonna run out of. Oh, there's a shit ton of lightning going now. There wasn't this much lightning that I could see earlier today. There was a lot of thunder, so you know there was lightning going on.
And there was talk about tornadoes, but zero.
Yeah, no, I got a
fucking
tornado warning on my phone. I was sitting in the shed. I'm like, ah, shit, Elle, you got to go inside. She's looking at me, but why? I'm like, there's a tornado warning. I'm gonna go. And I went back and sat in the shed. It's my tornado-proof shed over there.
Yeah, looks really secure.
The roof's fucking caving in. The fucking sides are caving in. It probably would survive too. That's the ironic thing about that shit. The whole neighbor gets wiped out and the fucking shed's still there. Well, the one that came through Barrie back in, I think, what, 84, 86, I can't remember. When it went down by the Barrie racetrack, the horse track and stuff, my ex-girlfriend grew up living on that street. Her house was the house that the fucking tornado skipped. If you look at all the pictures, it wiped out every house on her street except for hers and her neighbors. The fucking tornado jumped 2 houses, landed again, and fucking took all the houses on the street, took out the Barrie horse track, everything. I've seen the pictures. They had them up in her house. Her dad sold the house to her one brother, and he still lives there. Dude, I've seen all the pictures of all the wreckage they took, all the papers and everything. They have it posted up in their house. It's fucking insane. But the skies are coming in dark right now.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Ooh, that was a good one.
That was a good flashy.
See, I put it over this way, and then it flashes off to the left. So I go over to the left, and then it flashes off to the right. The ones off to the left, you could actually see the bolts more, but they're not coming in as frequent. Oh, there. You son of a hooker.
You say that like there's something wrong with hookers. It's the longest profession ever. Mad props to the ladies of the night.
Damn it.
Right now.
And I'm out of cigarettes.
Even the skanky ones. Every crackhead needs a little fun.
Right.
Oh, the lightning is coming in. We lost power like 3 times today.
Damn.
Really? I haven't not once today. I was worried though.
It was funny because when I was across the street at the store, when the first storm rolled in, and it was just pouring, and the lightning came, and the thunder hit, and all of a sudden the fucking boom, the whole plaza went out. The fucking
my lights haven't even flickered. I made sure I made sure I fucking charged my cell phone just in case the power went out. At least I'd have my phone.
Yeah, I got my 3 power banks all charged. My phone's almost dead, actually. Being up on panel kills my fucking...
Right on.
Probably killing my data, too.
Yes. Yes.
For sure. I'm going to get ready to pop out here anyway.
It's all good.
Get maybe a half an hour of guitar playing in before the wifey gets home.
It's all good.
Yeah, they're coming in closer. And these lightning strikes are in between the clouds. They're not fucking surface to ground. Yeah. They're all between the clouds.
Wow. All right. Yeah, so, yeah. I'll end it. Let Mike get to his guitar. Let Ogre get shelter.
Sounds good.
But thank you guys for coming. Thanks everyone else for coming.
Yeah, for sure.
Take it easy, everybody in chat. Take it easy, Reese. Talk to you later.
I'll
Mike?
contact you Saturday about 12:30.
Sounds good.
All right, bud. You guys take care.
Can't see shit now. It's not even all that dark here, but you can't see shit in my backyard.
Ooh,
Yeah. You need to keep taking video and upload that on YouTube, dude. That's some sweet lightning.
I just might do that.
Hell yeah.
All right,
nice little
everybody,
storm.
take it easy. I gotta go plug my phone in.
all right.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace out, Mike.
Hey, did you get the send over?
I haven't looked, but I saw the message in private.
All right. As long I just wanted to make sure I hit the right one, so you're good.
Do you want me to check?